What's the big idea?
I should probably tell you guys that I brought you all here today. And I'm sure you're probably wondering why. Well, you see those 2 murders behind you? I know that one of you guys did it.
Are you serious?
Yes, and you're either going to confess to me today, or I'm going to send all of you to jail.
Listen.
I don't think that's
legal.
how that works.
I have
I
a
can do what
champagne
I
factory
want.
I have to run.
The people need me at the church.
Flower shop?
It's too bad.
How will we get coffee?
I got the battle pass to work on, guys. I can't.
Well,
Is there any evidence or?
oh,
I love true crime.
I have plenty of evidence. So I'll reveal it to you very shortly. Oh my God.
Oh my God! Who did that?
That's another face for the board.
So? Doesn't matter. I mean, I would never do that. Ever. Is she okay? Look at her, man.
I don't think so.
There was a gunshot. Where he's
She's dead! Oh!
Everyone start crying.
So 2 victims,
Yep.
man and woman, blunt force trauma to both of their heads.
They've been whacked in the back of the head, probably.
Found in the river.
So their bodies were dumped.
Yeah.
This one
It says unclear whether they were killed on the scene or not. So they could be dumped. They could have been killed there.
Okay. I think, honestly, if there's 2 bodies in the same location, I think somebody would have taken the bodies to dump them and then run.
You
I
think?
think the first one was probably a dump, and then Deborah was probably a dump, and then Benjamin probably saw the dump happen.
Ah.
Deborah's
yeah, he was a
more
witness.
That's a good point. And it says there was brown fuzz under the fingernails. Were these the detective's glasses? No, those are yours.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
The detective's notebook is in her pocket.
Oh,
Holy.
that is a great idea.
It's just doodles.
Guys,
Is it just?
it's just a stick figure. No, I'm joking. All
What
right.
does it say?
Ahem.
Look, I need proof.
To know your
Starters on Reverend Rainforest. Stole money from children in poverty.
Wow, embezzlement.
That is unbelievable.
Wow.
That is
How
Look, her eyes are getting
Listen,
watery.
Stop. I know I'm a bad
She's
person.
about to cry.
I know I'm a bad person.
But it has nothing to do with him. It has
Children in poverty?
That's
nothing
crazy.
to do
What else?
with
Look at.
him.
If you would steal from a starving child,
The event
imagine.
was run
By Deborah
Deborah
Green. Holy shit. And you stole from her, dude.
I promise you, it's
Not an act by Deborah.
Okay.
Benjamin Wright. Possible witness.
That's his name, right?
That's his name.
Yes.
That's his name.
Okay.
So
Okay,
you're
next-
stealing money
That is very
from
incriminating.
children in poverty.
Okay.
Admiral Incord. Seen in area with stolen money. Found near scene of crime.
I think it's acorn.
I think it's acorn.
I think it's acorn.
I'm gonna say Reverend Rainforest.
I think I gotta go with acorn.
She's dead!
No.
I'm the
You got it
farthest
wrong.
away. I'm just saying.
Oh. Come on. It's a gun though, right? You could have just like. boom.
I don't believe in guns.
Yeah.
It sounds like you have a good story made up.
Yeah?
You've been thinking about it. Are you framing me for something?
Why would I frame you?
Because I betrayed you, which I'm sorry. Okay, I am. I did betray you, but I didn't kill people. And maybe you're mad that I stole your money and I stole money, so you killed them just to frame me.
I didn't
Because
know
aren't you
you
close
stole
with
money.
them?
Other kind
Yes.
of evidence in here.
They worked for my charity, which you stole from.
Why are you laughing? What's so funny about this?
I don't know how to get out of this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, get out of it.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't do it. I don't know what else to tell you.
Do you have any other pockets?
Caught me in tax evasion, I will admit, and worked with you. Interesting. And then Ben. That's wrong. Ben worked with you.
So it was like an inside job. My guess is
Yeah.
Acorn probably went to the church, got connections with Reverend,
My brain says even though Acorn's dead, they could have just been an accomplice.
True.
And someone may have killed her to hide the evidence.
No strings. No witnesses.
You did it?
I didn't.
You
Did
didn't.
not.
Did not.
I believe it is Reverend Rainforest.
I believe it is Reverend Rainforest.
I think it's Rose.
I think it's Reverend. Nah.
How?
I don't trust any of y'all. Is that right?
I mean, I feel like that was the biggest motivator.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't get much better
She
than
stole
stealing
money
from
from
kids.
me.
Yeah.
So I thought that, she was trying to cover it up. One of the things I wanted to bring to light, Sergeant, our good sir, Mr. Benjamin White, was in the military with you, correct?
That's right.
So, if you did decide to kill Miss Deborah for reasons unknown, and Benjamin saw you, he could easily identify you.
Yeah, you could. In this alternative situation.
Okay. And I just think that's very interesting, especially if you're the last person to talk to him as well. It'd be kind of interesting that the last person to talk to him doesn't
Same
know.
for you, would it not? Because he worked for you, right?
He did in the past, but then he was in the military, so I feel like it'd be a little bit more recent for you. But with that being said, I think recognition, and it's a little bit fishy that you fled your hometown at the scene of the crime. Seems like you're trying to get away from something.
It's military.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of it. Yeah.
Fair. I mean, if I were to kill somebody, I think leaving the area would be the first bit of business that you try to do, so you weren't associated with it. But that's just my ideas.
Now, Rose. Interesting. I was very convinced that it wasn't you. But then I kind of started reading more and things started clicking together. So you've lost money due to these events.
Unfortunately.
From a past event that you did with Deborah, you lost money.
Yep.
And she was doing a second charity event without you. Okay. Ben has worked with you before at the company. So maybe he stopped by since he was back in town. Maybe he was looking for another job. He was probably at your facility, right? Maybe you called Deborah in because you thought she was responsible for the money going missing, considering this has happened twice under her supervision. And she kind of like jumped ship with you to move on to the next victim. Now, where your factory is, I think it's very possible that you killed them in the factory. Ben witnessed it as he's associated with the factory. You dumped the bodies. You've lost money. You've worked with both of these people. And you fled your post.
That is mad suspicious.
That is mad
But still,
encouraging.
I still very much think
But, yes, sorry. I'll let you
that
go.
the flower shop being under scrutiny or a threat, you would do some wild things. Because with my thing, it doesn't say that I felt any type of way. I don't even know
How
what
would
it
she know how you feel?
is. Fair, but I'm not under any type of
You're a
tax
businessman.
fraud.
I feel like you could easily. You know how to hide things. I will say you fleeing your post, I feel it could go either way. I'd argue you didn't like the violence, so you want to get away with it. I couldn't see you as a person to kill someone, but at the same time, you kill someone so you wouldn't have to go back. But the only thing that makes me doubt, because like you're so likely with your strength, with most likely to have a weapon, and all this stuff, right? Painkillers. But you don't have a link to Deborah that we know of, and she was killed first. This is a hard one. I think I'm gonna go with Rose.
I'm gonna go with Lord Lavender.
gonna have to go with Lord Lavender.
Fuck.
A job well done.
So, had to be done.
Absolutely. Business as usual. Now, how did I kill these victims? Well, I invited Miss Green over to my champagne factory to have a little chat with her after I found out that she lost some money in one of my charities. Now, anytime you play with my money, I play with your life. So when Miss Green came over to my factory, I wanted to give her a bottle of our finest champagne. One that I made personally, and it may have had a little extra sprinkle in it. After Miss Green drank this, she fell down and hit her head on the corner of the table, resulting in some blunt force trauma. After I tried to dispose of the body in the river, Mr. White came along, a former employee of mine, trying to get revenge. Now, when Mr. White saw what I was doing, dumping the body in the river, he took it upon himself to challenge me into a fight, which was quite silly. After we got into a little scuffle, I had to kill him too. I dumped his body in the river because I knew it would float upstream, thus clearing my name. And another successful day in the office.